How y'all guys doing? Ty Givens is in the building. Ty Givens is in the building. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right, who all we got in the chat? Let's see. How you doing, Savon? How you doing, Bobby? How you doing, Gigi? How you doing, Ray Nelson? How you doing, Shanika? How you doing, Alan? Who else we got? Let's see. All right. How you guys feeling tonight? I'm doing good. Hello, Todd. I got a text message from Ray Nelson after I woke up from my nap, and he basically said he was gonna be running late. So I figured since he was running late, I'll run late. But he got here before me. I literally just woke up at about 6:30. I'm glad I didn't wake up after 7. All right, so we got 5 people in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and get started. This is this particular topic is gonna be on my YouTube channel afterwards. So the people who missed out or the people who watched this video, towards the middle or the end, they'll be able to catch, the replay. All right, so even though we only got 5 people in the chat, we'll get started. So the first thing that I want to ask you guys, all right, I think I want to stand up for this presentation. So hold on. Let's see. There we go. I think we're gonna stand up. All right. So the first thing I want to ask you guys is, what is the difference? What is the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification? What is the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification in regards to a mortgage? Anybody? Without going on Google, what is the difference? It's okay to be wrong. What is the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification in terms of a mortgage? Yeah, I don't think I can stand up for a couple hours. I just thought about it. What is the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification for a mortgage? How you doing, everybody that just joined the chat? We are talking about securing a mortgage. Okay, Gigi said pre-approval is how much house you can buy. All right, I like that. Anybody else? What is the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification for a mortgage? All right, I got a better question. What comes first? Okay, wait, hold on. Pre-qualification, I think, looks at your credit. There you go. That's okay. That's perfect, Gigi. We don't have to ask. That's exactly what I was looking for. So she said pre-qualification, they're just taking a look at your credit to determine the potential loan amount, right? So the pre-approval is when they actually get the, pull your credit, check, your employment history, things of that nature, to actually see what you're actually gonna get approved for. So I'll start this live off with the first time I've ever applied for a mortgage. This was over 6 years ago. Based on my income, they only approved me for $185,000. All right. So I had got pre-approved for $185,000. Now, $185,000 over 6 years ago might sound good, but even 6 years ago, $185,000 I knew it was not the type of house that I wanted to be in, so I end up turning down the offer. But I literally 6 years ago could have been in a $185,000 house, but right then and there with the city and state that I was trying to move to, those houses was maybe like 3 bedroom, 1 bath, or 2 bedroom, 1 bath. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you guys is I was never one of those people to settle, right? So I didn't get approved for what I wanted, which was like 400,000. So I just went ahead and moved into an apartment, all right? Went ahead and moved into an apartment. And that was like the best decision that I ever made, because a couple years later, I'm here, right? Somebody said, Ray Nelson said, pre-approval utilizes less scrutiny, pre-qualifications. All right, Ray Nelson said Ray Nelson said prior investigation. All right, so let's start breaking down the different types of loans. All right, let's start breaking down the different types of loans that you can get approved for. So the most famous one, in my opinion, okay, the most famous loan that you can get, in my opinion, right now will be a FHA loan. Okay, so I want somebody in the chat to tell me what a FHA loan is. So what does FHA stand for? All right, what does FHA stand for? I should have a million of y'all responding to this. What does FHA stand for? Anybody, what does FHA stand for? Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Federal Housing Administration, okay? What is the minimum requirement that you have to put down for a FHA loan as of 2021? What is the minimum down payment for an FHA loan as of 2021? Thank you, Savon. Somebody said 20%. No, Bobby. You're thinking that'll be the next loan that I talk about. But Savon, you were correct with 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. All right, 3.5 is the lowest that you can put down on a FHA loan. So Bobby, when you mentioned 20%, you were talking about a conventional loan. All right. You were talking about a conventional loan. Most first-time home buyers are going to lean towards FHA simply because you have a lower down payment. So before we proceed forward, let me ask you guys another question. If you don't have any money towards your down payment for your mortgage, is it okay for you to get a gift? Let's just say, get a gift from your mother, your father, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, in order to cover the down payment. Is it okay to get money in form of a gift towards your down payment? Okay, Gigi said yes. All right, so what is the lender going to require that person? What is that lender going to require that person gives your lender? So what do you have to submit to prove? What do you have to submit to prove that the funds came from a family member or a friend to put towards your down payment? And why do they require what I'm referring to? Why do they require what I'm referring to? Savon said bank statement. No, what I was looking for, the answer I was looking for is a gift letter. It is what is known as a gift letter, all right? Because the lender needs to know. No, we haven't even got to bank statements and all that. Y'all ahead of me, but Bobby said letter. So a gift letter. Basically, the gift letter is showing that the funds came in the form of a gift, because most people, if they don't have a gift letter, they don't know if you took out a personal loan, like a separate personal loan, in order to cover, your down payment for your mortgage. So that's why a gift letter is required. All right, so the next thing I want to ask you guys, all right, now we about to get into requirements in order to get an FHA loan, requirements in order to get a conventional loan. And we're going to talk about other loans. We're not even done with the different types of loans. But let's talk about how you're going to get approved. All right, so first thing I want to ask you guys, for a conventional loan, what is the minimum credit score requirement for a conventional loan as of 2021? What is the minimum credit score requirement? Ray Nelson said tax liability. They won't prove bank statement. What is the minimum credit score required for a conventional loan? Savon said 740. Savon said 740. Anybody else? Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Okay, so Bobby Richardson was correct with a 620. That is the minimum requirement for a conventional loan. So let me ask you guys this: what is the minimum requirement for an FHA loan? What is the minimum credit score requirement for a FHA loan? Minimum credit score required for a first-time home. Well, I'm sorry, but yeah, FHA loan. All right, so Vaughn was correct. 580. 580 is what I was looking for. All right, 580. Gigi says 650. 580 is the minimum credit score requirement. All right, so as far as proof of employment, all right, whether we're talking about an FHA loan or we're talking about a conventional loan or we're talking about a 5-1 ARM or we're talking about a jumbo loan, what is the how much employment do they want you to have in order to secure a mortgage? How long do you have to be on your job, or how long do you have to be a business owner? All right, so how many tax returns is required? How many tax returns is required? How many years do you have to be in a stable job in order to secure a mortgage? All right, Savon, you're right. Savon was correct. 2 years. 2 years. All right, 2 years. 2 years. That's exactly what I was looking for. All right, so outside of you having a job, okay? So outside of you having a job for 2 years, all right? What else might be a requirement for you to get approved for a mortgage? What else might be a requirement? I seen most of you guys say bank statements. So other than bank statements, what's another requirement that a lender might ask for? $660, 2 years, 3 to 5 years. Okay, 2 years steady employment, 2 years taxes. All right, so would it be correct to say that if you are a 9 to 5 worker, would it be correct to say that they're going to reach out, that they're going to actually want to reach out to your employer to verify that you still work there? Would I be correct to say that? Okay, Ray Nelson said equity collateral. You're getting a little far ahead of me, but yeah, self-employment. No new line of credit. Okay. Okay, yeah, so typically, even though you submit your pay stubs, you submit your tax returns, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna want to reach out to your current employer to verify the income that you said that you make, so your salary, okay? And then they want to make sure you still work there, all right? So I give you an example. If I made $250,000, right, 2 years prior to me doing credit repair, and then I made it 265 the year, before I quit, and you get what I'm saying? So I apply for a mortgage after that. If I submit those 2 tax returns for, when I was in trucking, they're going to call the company that I just quit, and they're going to say that I don't work there anymore. So even though I got the employment, I got the employment down, they're going to verify. Okay, does Ty Gibbons still work for y'all? Oh no, he quit a long time ago. So that's why they do that. All right. Somebody said rental history. All right. So the next thing I want to ask you guys, what is DTI? What is DTI? What is DTI? All right. What is DTI? What does DTI stand for in relation to a mortgage? What is DTI? Anybody? Everybody should know this because this is one of the ways that you won't get approved. What is DTI? What is DTI? Come on, Gigi. I know you. Look, it sounds like Gigi then got a couple houses. All right, Savon, you are correct. So DTI is debt to income. So I want one of you guys to explain to me. Yeah, Desmonique said debt to income. So I want one of you guys in the chat to explain to me, what is debt to income? What is your debt to income ratio? Just give me a simplified answer. You don't have to make it complicated. What is your debt to income ratio? And why is it so important in relation to securing a mortgage? Anybody, what is a debt to income ratio? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Income versus expenses. Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Debt to income, in which is how much you owe each month versus how much you earn. Thank you. So let me ask you guys two questions. What percentage, okay? What percentage, as far as DTI, do you think lenders look for? All right. What percentage, okay? What percentage do you think most lenders want your debt to income to be? What percentage do you think lenders want your DTI to be? All right. And then the next question is going to be, what DTI is going to get you denied for a mortgage 9 times out of 10? What you can afford monthly, the amount of debt versus the amount. All right. Savon said 43%. Okay, again, what will be a acceptable DTI, debt to income? Okay, I hear 42 to 45%. I'm gonna let one more person guess, and I'm gonna give you the correct answer. All right. Some of these numbers are okay. Ray Nelson said 15%. That's way too low. I mean, if you got 15, somebody said 10%, your debt compared to your income. All right. So what I was looking for is 36% typically is what lenders want to see as your debt to income ratio. All right, 36%. Any percentage over 43% will be problematic. All right. It would definitely be problematic. So some of you guys said 42 to 45. So when you said 42% to 45, I hope you were referring to what will probably get you denied. Desmonique said no more than 28%. Yeah, like I said, if you got 15, 18% DTI, oh my God, you might be good to go for sure if you meet all the other requirements. Okay, so the next thing I want to ask you guys, what is a 5-1 ARM? Okay, what is a 5-1 ARM? That is another type of loan. We already went over the conventional loans. We already went over FHA. What is a 5-1 ARM? Actually, we could just start off. What does ARM stand for? What does ARM stand for? All right, what does ARM stand for? You can help yourself answer the question by basically asking yourself, in regards to a mortgage, what would ARM stand for? Anybody? What is a 5-1 ARM? And what does ARM stand for? I'm still getting people in the chat answering the previous questions. Anybody? 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 I know some of you guys have heard the term 5-1 arm, but do any of you guys know what a 5-1 arm is? Anybody? All right, so okay, so ARM is going to stand for adjustable rate mortgage. All right, adjustable rate mortgage. That's what I was looking for. Adjusted. Okay, so when I say 5-1 ARM, I'm basically telling you your mortgage is going to be consistent. It's going to be at a fixed rate for 5 years, and then the rate can be adjusted throughout the entirety of the remainder of the loan. All right. Thank you. Somebody, Robert Garcia said adjustable rate mortgage. Okay, so that's what I was looking for. Adjustable rate mortgage. You got me on that one. Gigi said you got me on that one. All right. All right. So we just went over what a 5-1 ARM is. All right. And then I'm gonna go over one more loan. No, I'm gonna go over two more loans. All right. We do got Ray Nelson in the building, so we're gonna have to go over the VA loans. All right. Obviously, we gotta go over the VA loans for Ray Nelson. All right. But before we go to the VA loans, I want to talk about what is a jumbo loan, guys. What is a jumbo loan, and how much income do you want to be bringing in yearly in order to get approved for a jumbo loan? All right. Anybody? What is a jumbo loan? Some of you guys should be familiar with what a jumbo loan is. A fixed rate for 5 years. Okay, that's Desmonique answering the 5-1 ARM. Okay. Okay, Alan said, I don't know. Anybody else? What is a jumbo loan? After we talk about what a jumbo loan is, we're going to talk about VA loans, all right? I'm learning so much tonight, all new info. Yeah, I don't really do videos on mortgages, so like I said, this is my first one. Hopefully I do good. That's the whole purpose of doing lives, is so you guys can learn new information. I'm learning so much tonight. Anybody, just somebody guess. What's a jumbo loan? You know what a conventional loan is, you know what a 5-1 ARM is, you know what a FHA loan is. What do you, when you hear jumbo, what comes to mind? Anybody? Somebody sent me some money. Somebody sent me some money. I think it was Ray Nelson. I could be wrong, but somebody sent me a cash app. I appreciate it. Okay, enormous. Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Thank you. All right, so basically, in order for you to get approved for a jumbo loan, the income that you want to be bringing in is between $250,000 and $500,000 a year. All right, you want to be bringing in a minimum of between $250,000 to $500,000 in order to get approved for a jumbo loan. All right. So in reference to, somebody said shrimp. So in reference to a jumbo loan, all right, a loan of a substantial magnitude. Let's just say let's just say a $2 million mortgage, $3 million mortgage. All right. So that would probably be a good example of a jumbo loan. So somebody said too big, lower rate. All right, that was Bobby. Good answer. So I want you guys to give me the acronym, all right, in regards to a jumbo loan. So we know a jumbo loan is a very large loan. We know the income requirements is very high, all right? So what do you think Henry, okay, Henry, what do you think Henry stands for in relation to a jumbo loan? What do you think Henry stands for? What do you think the word Henry stands for, okay? So if you had to give me an acronym for the word Henry in relation to being able to secure a jumbo loan. Y'all gonna love this one. I know y'all gonna love this one. What do you think Henry stands for in relation to securing a big loan? All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys, but I want somebody to drop it in the chat once I tell you, okay? Because I want people coming in to see it. All right. In relation to a jumbo loan, Henry is going to stand for, okay? High earner, not rich yet. High earner, not rich yet. All right. So high earner, not rich yet. I want somebody to drop it in the chat. Okay. Put the acronym in there. Put H.E.N.R.Y. High earner, not rich yet. Okay. I know you guys like that. High earner, not rich yet. Gigi said high earnings. High earner, not rich yet. Somebody drop it in the chat. Thank you, Desmond. I don't know if we can pin that comment. Yeah, it's not letting me pin the comment. Okay. So basically, a high earner is not rich yet. Is somebody who makes a lot of money, but does not have $1 million. But doesn't have millions in cash flow. All right. So over time, you're going to be very wealthy, but you haven't secured millions in your bank account, okay, or millions in assets. So it'll come in the future, but you haven't secured it. Okay, Gigi said Henry, high earner, not rich yet. So what is considered rich? I just mentioned that. So if you had millions in cash flow, so if you had millions running through your bank account when you apply for these loans, you would be what is known as rich. But I mean, most rich people are going to tell you rich is not income, rich is a state of mind. Most people are going to tell you rich is a state of mind. But if we're talking about a mortgage, dollars in assets or cash, you are considered rich. All right. So this is for Mr. Ray Nelson. What is a VA loan and what is the VA loan for? Who would be able to secure a VA loan? Who would be able to secure a VA loan? All right, Savon said veterans. Okay, who else? Who else outside of U.S. veterans? Who else would possibly be able to secure a VA loan? Desmonique said VA is when the vet doesn't have to put. Oh, see, you ahead of me. I was about to ask that next. What was the? Yeah, okay, you beat me to it. But we'll say it anyway. VA is when the vet does not have to put down or have served at least 90 days in active duty. Thank you, Desmonique. She said vet or their spouse. All right. So that is correct. That is correct. A veteran, a service member, a spouse. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Ray Nelson said SSA. Social Security Administration? Oh, Desmonique said I'm a veteran. I appreciate your service. I appreciate your service. All right. So the next thing I want to ask you guys. what are some things that would probably disqualify you? What are some things that might disqualify you from securing one of the mortgages that we just named? All right. What are some things that might disqualify you from getting approved for a mortgage? Desmonique said high inquiries. Ray Nelson said felonies. Gigi said late payments. Too many hard inquiries, high debt to income. Thank you. My favorite response so far is the high debt to income. Yeah, because I literally just mentioned that earlier in the video. So thank you, Robert Garcia. Sound like you might be a real estate agent. You spot on. Alan said no installment history. I like that. These lives are about crowd participation, so I appreciate you guys interacting with me. Ray Nelson said delinquent payments. All right, so let me ask you guys this, all right? Could you possibly be disqualified for a mortgage if you have, let's just say, a bankruptcy or foreclosure in the last 7 years? Could you potentially be disqualified just simply based on that? Having a bankruptcy less than 7 years old or having a recent foreclosure, would that probably get you disqualified, guys? Ladies and gentlemen. Bobby said yes. Ray Nelson said definitely. Gigi said yes. All right, so let's make a little let's make a Desmonique said yes. Let's make a little quick transition. All right, let me show you. Let me tell you what some of the people that sign up for credit repair. Let me tell you what they do. All right, let me tell you what they do. So I might have a client with $250,000 in student loans. All right, I might have a client with $250,000 in student loans. I might have a client with a $500,000 mortgage on their credit report and they're trying to secure another mortgage, all right? So what do they tend to do, okay? The mortgage is not negative. The mortgage does not have late payments, okay? The student loan does not have late payments, all right? But when they reach out to me, what they're trying to do is get the account removed. Why would you want to get a student loan removed? Why would you want to get a mortgage removed, okay? Why would somebody reach out to me to get 2 strong accounts, okay, with positive history removed in regards to securing another mortgage? They're trying to lower their debt to income, okay? They're trying to lower their debt to income. So I have a $500,000 mortgage on my credit report, but if someone could remove that, I would probably be able to get another $500,000 mortgage. If somebody was able to remove $250,000 worth of student loan debt, then my DTI would go down and I would be able to secure a bigger house. So with the student loan, I might have been able to get $250,000. With the student loan removed, I might be able to get $500,000. All right. Okay, Ray Nelson said additional debt showing. So that goes into the question that was asked yesterday. Can you remove open accounts? Can you remove open positive accounts? And I answered that question yesterday. For those of you who missed it, you can remove anything from your credit report, negative, positive. You can remove anything from your credit report. Hey, how you doing, Ebony? Sound like Ebony? I think you might have been in one of my previous lives. Your name looked familiar, but how you doing? Thank you for joining. This live will be posted on my YouTube channel as a regular video after the conclusion of this live. So you will be able to watch the playback. So don't feel like you missed anything. I'm good, bro. All right. So the next thing I want to ask, what is the pros and cons, all right? So what is the pros and cons between renting and buying, okay? Renting and buying. What is the pros and cons, all right? Is it more expensive to rent or is it more expensive to finance, okay? Finance. I need to remove my car and get my husband and I a truck so I can get another home. Okay, Savon said it's more to rent. Savon said it's more to rent. Anybody else? Bobby said rent is more expensive to own. Rent you will never own. Okay. Okay, so I disagree. I disagree with Bobby. I disagree with Savon. It is more expensive to be a homeowner than it is to rent. Okay. Thank you. Ebony said it's less to rent. Ray Nelson said no responsibility to rent, liability to own. All right. So when you rent, okay, when you rent, what are some things that you are not responsible for that the homeowner is responsible for or the landlord is responsible for? What are some things that you don't have to pay out of pocket because it's not your home? More expensive to finance. Thank you, Savon. Maintenance. Yes, not responsible for cutting grass, plumbing, repair. Thank you. Robert Garcia, taxes. Oh my God. There we go. That's the major one. Taxes. Repair, line care. Oh, I'm loving y'all, man. Y'all be saying I'm smart. Y'all smart. All y'all smart. Taxes are good. Taxes and all. All right. I'm trying to remember. I had something else I wanted to add. Oh, okay. I got it. My mind went blank. All right. So, what does PMI stand for in regards to a mortgage? What does PMI stand for? All right. What does PMI stand for? What does PMI stand for in relation to a mortgage? But really it depends on the tenants because you are already paying them. They are paying the mortgage with the tenants' money and repairing with that money also. But I do get what you mean. Mortgage insurance. Thank you, Bobby. We're not even gonna let nobody else. There we go. So you meant to say private mortgage insurance, all right? So the question that I got to follow up with that, would you be more likely to pay private mortgage insurance on a conventional loan or FHA loan? A conventional loan where you're putting 20% down or FHA loan where you're putting 3.5% down minimum? Would you be more likely to pay private mortgage insurance on which one, conventional or a FHA loan? Thank you. We got 3 people already correct. Thank you. We got Savon that said FHA. We got Gigi that said FHA. Alan said FHA. Robert Garcia said FHA, and then he said both. Y'all amazing. Ray Nelson said conventional. I think depending on the down payment. All right, so let me ask you guys this, all right? Everybody in the chat is at least 21 years old. I'm more than certain, all right? How many of you guys watching me, all right? How many of you guys watching me have a mortgage, all right? And if you have a mortgage, what type of loan do you have? Because we haven't even got into the terms yet, all right? We haven't even got into the terms. 30-year fix, 15-year. We haven't even, got into the terms yet. We haven't even got into the interest rates. We haven't even got into all that. But how many of you guys have a mortgage right now? And what type of loan do you have? Do you have a conventional loan? Do you have a FHA loan? You got a vet loan? Like what type of loan do you got? All right, Gigi said, I got an FHA. Ray Nelson said, no mortgage yet. Ebony said both. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I figured it was going to be a lot of homeowners in the building. Figured there was going to be a lot of homeowners in the building. A guy told me a long time ago, once you secure a mortgage, everything else you want in your life is slowly going to come to you. Once you secure a mortgage, that is one of the biggest things that you can do in relation to your credit, is secure a mortgage. That is one of the major things that most people are missing from their credit report, a mortgage. Desmonique said, well, I bought straight out in a foreclosure. All right, so wait, hold on. But the only choice I had was construction or buyout. My husband does construction, so we bought it with cash. I like that. In the words of Dave Ramsey, borrower is slave to the lender. Borrower is slave to the lender. I'm trying to get something, but I want to make that money. All right, guys. What is a foreclosure? Since we're talking about foreclosure, what is a foreclosure? All right. What is a foreclosure? What is a foreclosure? Default on a mortgage. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you. That is actually excellent. Okay, so Vaughn said non-payment. All right, so is a foreclosure immediate? All right, is a foreclosure immediate? How long can you be in foreclosure before you actually lose your house? Do you have a chance to prevent a foreclosure once you're in foreclosure status? Do you have a chance to get your house back? That's basically the question I'm asking you. Okay, Alan said 6 months. Bobby said yes. If you're in foreclosure status, how long can you be in foreclosure status before they actually take your house? And do you have a chance to redeem and get your house back? A home that someone else owned and didn't pay the mortgage. All right, not immediately, can be years. Thank you, Gigi. Not immediately, it could be years. It could take years for you to lose your house. It could take years for you to lose your house. Let me throw a little joke in here. So, how long would it possibly take? How many months? How many months would it possibly take for you to not pay your car note before they come take your car? How many months? How many months would you possibly be going before somebody comes and snatches your car away? Several months. Yes, you can. You being in foreclosure and you defaulting on a car payment is totally different. All right, Gigi said 1 month for your car. If somebody takes your car after a 30-day late, you probably are you probably went through a subprime lender. All right, you probably went through a subprime lender. All right, you probably got your auto loan through Credit Acceptance, for example. All right, I've heard of them actually turning your car off while you're driving it type stuff, like just some crazy stuff. Somebody said immediately. Depends on the lender. Yeah, it depends on the lender. Some lenders will work with you as far as a car is concerned. Okay, Ray Nelson said 3 months. All right, so I'm gonna need my notes for this one. Y'all guys, hey, y'all guys got to give me credit for doing all this without looking at my notes until now, because I have to give you guys actual, accurate percentage rates. All right, I want to give you accurate percentage rates for refinancing and securing a mortgage initially. All right, so we're just going over numbers right now. All right, so the mortgage rates of today, okay, guys, the mortgage rates of 2021. For a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, in order to purchase, you're looking at 3.07, all right? You're looking at 3.07. In order to refinance on a 30-year fixed mortgage, you are looking at 3.30%, all right? 3.30%. If you are trying to secure a FHA 30-year fixed, all right? So not conventional. FHA 30-year fixed, you're looking at 2.96, all right? And if you are trying to refinance, you're looking at 3.17. For a jumbo 30-year fixed mortgage, all right? For a jumbo 30-year fixed, you're looking at 3.21. To refinance, you're looking at 3.50. For a 15-year fixed, somebody said, yep, that's right. For a 15-year fixed, you're looking at a purchase interest rate of 2.36 and a refinance rate of 2.59%. For a jumbo 15-year fixed, the purchase interest rate will be 2.86, all right? And you can refinance at 3.07. You can refinance at 3.07. I only notated the most common loans, okay, as far as these interest rates are concerned. So some of you guys in the chat that have a mortgage, all right, what was your interest rate? What was your interest rate? If you refinanced your home, what was your what was your interest rate when you refinanced? I had a cousin who had a car and they cut it off while he was driving on the interstate. Lawsuit. Yeah, I know they do it. I definitely know they do it. Whoa, really? Yeah, that's very common. I need to refinance. Bobby, if you're not in Navy Federal, I would suggest that you get with Navy Federal in terms of refinancing. Let's see. 25 years, 3.2. 25 years, 3.2. So most people are going to ask me, what do I suggest? What do I suggest? This is only my opinion, all right? Most people are going to ask me, should I do 30 years or should I do a 15-year fixed rate? Should I do an adjustable rate? I'm going to tell you to do a 15-year fixed, personally. I'm going to tell you to do a 15-year fixed, all right? And I'm going to tell you to pay off your house in 5 years. I'm going to tell you to pay off the house in 5 years, but do a 15-year fixed. I would never do a 30-year mortgage. But like I said, it's my personal opinion. 15-year fixed, pay the house off in 5 years. If you can't pay the house off in 5 years, you probably purchased too much house. You probably bought too much house. You bought too much house. So hopefully your income gradually goes up, every year. Hopefully. Can anyone get with Navy Fed? Okay, so I'm going to give you the yes and no answer to that. Can anyone get with Navy Federal? You are supposed to have some type of relation, all right, to someone that is an active member in the military. But there are secret ways to get around that, all right? One of the most common ways that people use is calling Navy Federal, telling them that they have a grandfather that recently passed away and they don't have, the information, their grandparents' account information or, member ID number, things of that nature. Like I said, a lot of people get in that way. So that's why I say yes and no. I suggest that you do know somebody, because the moment that you default on anything, or the moment, you're, like I said, the moment you do something wrong with Navy Federal, they're going to, do a deeper search. Okay. So you might initially get approved, and I've seen them, freeze credit cards, freeze this, that, this, that, and the third after they do some more, deeper digging. So, yeah, I do suggest that you know somebody associated. I was able to get in through my grandfather, because my dad was the original. He was the first person to get the Navy Federal account, and then like I said, I got in through my grandfather, and my wife got in through me. My wife got in through me. See, like I can't, like I said, I don't want to advertise that you guys get in the Navy Federal the wrong way, because a lot of people get lower credit card limits, starting out, things of that nature, because it's too many people getting in the wrong way. And like I said, they're maxing out their credit cards, not paying them back. So that causes Navy Federal to become stricter. So it's a lot of people with Navy Federal that's doing things the right way that don't like the fact that it's thousands and thousands of people getting in that don't need to, be, a part of that particular credit union. So if you can't get into Navy Fed the right way, I would probably suggest that you apply for a PenFed credit union. All right. I no longer have any relation to Navy Fed. Everybody who watched my YouTube channel know that I am a member of PenFed, all right, PenFed Credit Union. My wife is a member of Navy Federal. So that's my relationship with Navy Federal, is through my wife. Let's see. The goal is to pay off in the next 5 years. Hey, Todd, I know we're past foreclosure. What is it called when people lose their house and they are supposed to be entitled to some cash? I can't think of what it's called for nothing. That's new to me. If you guys know anything about me, if I don't know an answer, I'm gonna say I don't know, but I am gonna find an answer for you. That is new to me. If anybody else in the chat can help, she basically said, I know we are past foreclosure, but what is it called when people lose their house and they are entitled to some cash? I can't think of what it is for nothing. Anybody, any real estate agents in the chat? I got a Navy Fed through my grandfather. Gigi said she got a Navy Fed through her grandfather. Again, I'm never going to condone you getting in any type of bank the wrong way, or submitting, illegal documents to get approved, or putting imaginary income in to get certain things, because the moment that you default on anything, they're going to do deeper research. I think it's called Cash for Keys. Gigi says she thinks it's called Cash for Keys. I told you, I got some intelligent people in the chat. I shouldn't be doing this live. Y'all should be doing this live. I wish that on YouTube Live I could have all y'all on the screen and we all could just talk back and forth. But that would be similar to Clubhouse, and I don't use Clubhouse. Okay, Alan, Desmonique said, Alan, you can use my credentials if you want, Navy Fed, so a friend will work to get in. Yes, like I said, Navy Federal has become more flexible, in terms of that. So yes, if she give you her code, her access code, you'll be able to get in. Just make sure that you do not default on any credit cards, any loans, things of that nature, because they're going to look at the original way that you got in, which was Desmonique, and then you might put her in a bad position. So just make sure you getting in, and you gonna do the right thing when you get that account, because Navy Federal is real good. Like some of you guys, you've had $500 limits. You open up your Navy Federal account, got a $20,000 limit, $25,000, $30,000. Let's see. Exactly, but it would be clutch. Exactly, but it would be clutch. All right. All right. So, any other questions? All right. Any other mortgage related questions? Any other mortgage related questions? Any other mortgage related questions? Ray Nelson said, "I want Navy Fed." While we on the subject of Navy Federal, all right. While we on the subject of Navy Federal, what I suggest you guys do, once you open up an account with Navy Federal, make sure that you use the pre-qualification tool. All right, that way you get that soft pull on your credit report. So if you do the soft pull and the secure card, the secure card is the only card that shows up, you're not ready. All right, do not pull a trigger on the flagship. Don't pull a trigger on the Go Rewards. Just wait. All right, either your credit is not where it needs to be. It's something, it's something that's not right. All right, so do not. If you only see a secure card, yeah. Don't, do not pull a trigger on any of the unsecured cards. All right, I'm saving your hard inquiry. To my knowledge, they primarily still use TransUnion for credit card applications. All right, when my wife applied for the flagship, they pulled her TransUnion. PenFed, if you guys want to get into PenFed Credit Union, they primarily use Equifax. So if you have a good Equifax credit score, I would probably go, open up an account with PenFed. All right, I have a question about any items removed from your file. All right, yeah, ask the question. I love these lives and these chats. Ask your question, GG. I have a question about any items removed from your file. I think you're referring to like removing a mortgage or removing a student loan. So I'll let you ask the question. For the new people tuning in, this live will be a YouTube video. You will be able to watch it from beginning to end. I am towards the end of the video, but like I said, once we get done with this live, you'll be able to see the replay. Okay. The best live that I've ever done in my life was uploaded last night. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. The title of the video is "What Are You Doing With Your Money?" It's 3 hours long, and I will probably watch all 3 hours of it if you have the time. Thanks, Todd. I'm considering PenFed too. Yeah, it's going to be easier to get into PenFed than it is to get into Navy Fed. It's going to be way easier. The only difference, in my opinion, since I've had both, the only difference, you are going to get approved for their credit cards for PenFed. You're going to get approved for their lines of credit. But just make sure that your tax information is legit. Okay, because like with Navy Fed, they give you 20,000 and they won't ask for proof of income. PenFed, they want 2 years of tax returns. I'm talking about credit card. I'm talking about a line of credit. They want 2 years. All right. So if you worked at your job for 5 months, I probably wouldn't apply for PenFed. But if you've had consistent income over 2 years. But that also might be based on your income. All right, that also might be based on your income. I don't know what would happen if you put 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 for income. But when I apply for a credit card, when I apply for a line of credit, since my income is large, you guys get what I'm saying. I'll give you an example. If you put $2 million for your income, they're gonna ask for proof of income. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that doesn't sound like anything over like 60, 70,000, they're probably gonna ask for proof of income. So I'm just letting you guys know. So I don't want you guys to pull the trigger on PenFed and then you be like, man, well they won't give me nothing. I only been in my job for 4 months or 6 months. They are very stringent on that. I have a cousin I shared last night's live with, and he was so impressed. He's gonna be reaching out to you. Yeah, like I said, I asked everybody opinion about the live that I did yesterday, and the only word that they could give me was it was spiritual. It was spiritual. So I told you guys yesterday in my live I was gonna be prepping all day for this particular mortgage, mortgage live. I probably prepped in like 30 minutes. What happened was I told somebody else that the live I did yesterday for 3 hours, I didn't prep for it because I had to, you guys know I had to pick my little sister up. So somebody told me like, nah, don't even prepare. It seemed like when you do everything last minute, everything work out. So I'm very impressed at what I was able to do within 30 minutes of preparing. Because I literally woke up at 6 o'clock. Like, oh my God, what time is it? Like, yeah, I was moving around rushing. Then I got a text from Ray Nelson like, hey, I'm gonna be late. I picked up my load late. I'm gonna be late. So I'm like, all right, we gonna be late together. We're gonna be late together. Ooh, hey Todd, is it good to get a HELOC? Is it good to get a HELOC? I wouldn't suggest getting a home equity line of credit unless you absolutely have to. I wouldn't personally get a HELOC. I've seen that backfire on a lot of people. But a HELOC is one of the ways that I tell people in business credit to receive funding. HELOC is one of the ways that you can get funding as far as business credit is concerned. Taking the equity out of your house for some of you guys. Alan said it was fire. Yeah, so basically what I was trying to tell you guys before, I'm trying to do a different live with a different topic every day, and I want each live to be better than the one previously. But like I said, due to me prepping in 30 minutes, this live is not gonna be better than the one I did yesterday. I already know that. But it just depends. It depends on the content that you're looking for. If you are trying to purchase a house, then this will probably be more valuable to you. But if you want some real life, experiences that I went through, things of that nature, you'll probably want to tune into the previous live. The live before that, it was basically based on credit. It was 5 hours long. But I had put my son in the video and some other things that I'm not gonna mention, so I couldn't save that live. You guys who was in my live the other day know what I'm talking about. But I couldn't save that live. I wanted to so bad because I felt like I dropped so much, just so much good information. And for some of you guys that are new to my YouTube channel, Ray Nelson will tell you, that's the only person that I can see right now that's probably been one of my earliest subscribers that I can see right now in the chat. Ray Nelson will tell you, I used to do 9-hour lives day by day. I used to do 9-hour lives back to back with different information. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody about to be on live for 9 hours. People used to watch my lives, go to sleep, wake up for work, and I was still on the same live, literally. Cause I figure if y'all can stay up with me, I can stay up. Okay, unclaimed tax is what it's called, I think. Okay, Desmonique answered her previous question. Unclaimed tax is what it's called. All right, so I asked, no, I didn't ask anybody. I was talking to Gigi earlier. She had texted me earlier regarding, something. And I told her when I did my live, I was gonna let somebody in the chat determine the topic of tomorrow's video, all right? So what I want you guys to do in the chat, let me know what you want me to talk about next. And then I'll just pick the best answer. I'll pick out of the choices that you have. You should do a Zoom. I only do Zooms for my classes, my business credit class, my credit repair class, my hard inquiry class. That's the only time that I do Zoom. Oh, so everybody can talk. So again, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys determine tomorrow's topic. My goal is to do one live for the rest of the year. If I can do that, then I'm a whole different monster if I can do that. Desmonique said, please don't do that. You should do a Zoom so everybody can talk. Please don't. These lives have been so informative and enlightening. It's been a great 3 days. I've had so many people find me on YouTube and be like, I wish I would have found you a year ago. I wish I would have found you 6 months ago. I hear that a lot. All right, so we got 10 people in the chat. Like I always, no, we got 11 people in the chat. So like I always tell you guys, if it's 11 people watching, it should be at least 11 likes. It should at least be 11 likes. Let's see, RTG. Yeah, right. So, like I asked you guys, what do you guys want me to talk about in the next live? So the live tomorrow. What do you want me to talk about in the live tomorrow? Gigi said, building a business, next live. Gigi said, building a business. Alan said, do I have to download the Zoom for the class you're going to send my way? Oh, do you have to download Zoom? Yes, you definitely have to download Zoom. Yes. You definitely have to download Zoom. Anybody else? If you guys have watched my previous lives, I do not like talking about businesses or business credit simply because I have a business credit class. The same with credit repair. That's why I don't talk about how to remove certain accounts, because that defeats the purpose of having a class, if that makes sense. If I give you all the information for free, you're not going to purchase my class, because you figure if I get on his live, I can just go and get all the information for free. So it's certain things that I don't like to talk about. I used to talk about certain things, and then I figured it doesn't make sense. Desmonique said yes, they do use TransUnion. So yeah, like I said, Navy Federal uses they primarily use TransUnion. PenFed primarily uses Equifax. All right. If you guys are watching this and you want to get approved for American Express, all right, business is a popular request. Yeah, it's definitely a popular request, Mr. Nelson. So if you guys are trying to get your first American Express card, guys, so you don't have late payments, you don't have more than 200 inquiries, you gotta at least 4 open credit card accounts, you got no derogatories, your average history is at least 2 years. I suggest that you watch my video, how to get your first American. No. I think the name of the video is You Want American Express, but it's on my channel. I only have 55 videos, so you'll be able to find it pretty quickly. But basically, in the description is the pre-qualification, so you can see if you can get approved with the card before they actually give you that hard pull. And they pull Experian, all right? They pull Experian, so you can have negative late payments on the other 2 credit bureaus. As long as your Experian is A1, you're going to be able to get most of their cards. I suggest that you have at least a 680 credit score. Do not go for the Amex Platinum or anything of that tier if you have a 680 credit score. All right, if you're going for something like that, I would probably suggest a 740 if you're going for the Platinum card. But if you're going for like the Delta Sky Miles, or you're going for the Blue Cash or something like that, 680 or better on Experian will probably be good. I want all you guys that want an American Express card to get it. That's why I made that video. So again, American Express pulls primarily Experian. I've never seen them use any other credit bureau for a credit card application. All right. Capital One, okay. Capital One is going to pull all 3. Capital One is going to pull all 3 credit bureaus. So be warned. The con of Capital One is they're known for giving you very small limits regardless of your credit score. So you might have an 800 credit score and get a $10,000 limit. You might have a 780 credit score and get a $2,000 starting limit. They're very stingy with their limits. So the way around that is to send a text. I'm sorry, not send a text. send a letter to the corporate office. All right, send a letter directly to the CEO, Mr. Fairbanks. All right, tell him your situation, tell him your credit status, and tell him the line of credit that you are looking for. Most of Capital One's max limits is 50 grand. All right, $50,000. So just send a simple letter to Mr. Fairbanks. His address is on Google. Just Google it. Mr. Fairbanks, I would like the Venture One card, for example, or I would like the product change if you already have a product for Capital One. I'm trying to get a $50,000 limit. The reason that I should get a $50,000 limit with you guys is because, ABC. Okay, I've had a relationship with you guys for 6 years. There's no reason that I got a $2,000 limit, $3,000 limit. All my other cards have high limits. I want to continue. You guys know what to say. But the letter, my dad taught me this a long time ago. He like never do an application with Capital One directly through the app. Never do it. Go to the head. Go to the head. Anytime I have any disagreement with anybody that I'm talking to on the phone, let me talk to your boss. Well, sir, no, you have a boss. Let me talk to you. I always go to the top. Whether it's Navy Federal, Penn Fed, I'm going to the top. I'm not talking to no regular person. Ever. I need to talk to the CEO or the president. And if I can't talk to him directly, give me his, I need his email. I need something. Give me something. Just be realistic when it comes to income. Okay, oh yeah, let me mention income. So as far as American Express, before I get off this live. So let me mention income. For income for American Express, for their lower tier cards, so not the American Express Platinum, you can probably get away with 55, 60,000. You can probably get away with 55, 60,000 for income. All right. Amex tends to favor people closer to 6 figures. Okay, but due to the pandemic, things of their nature, they are more relaxed. They're more relaxed on on the income side. Just make sure that you're strong in all the other categories. All right. The only way that American Express is going to ask for your proof of employment is if you're, like I said, over 6 figures or something like that. You might have a pending application. But if you have, like I said, 60,000 income, 55, 75, you probably just get approved. The sweet part about American Express is you don't have to wait 7 to 10 days. Okay, my wife applied for the Delta Sky Miles. She got her card the next day. She got access to the credit card instantly. So she already had her card number. I love American Express. They do not spare no expense on shipping. How they package their products is amazing. I love American Express. If someone authorized you to be, it said be their credit. I guess you say be on their credit. If it was me, I would have the card sent to me. Oh, okay, she's talking about authorized user, and they will have no access to it. Reason why is because that's on my credit line. Yeah, so if you are selling a authorized user trade line, you're putting somebody on your credit card, you have their card sent to your address. All right. So at my old house, I probably got 100 credit cards that aren't mine. They're authorized users. That's probably the dumbest question that I've ever been asked in regards to a authorized user trade line. The first person I ever added to my trade line outside of my family, she said, I think I charged her $300 for a Capital One trade line. She said, so when do I get my card? Let me mention she had a 500 credit score when she tried to get on my credit card, but she said, when do I get my card? I said, what? You don't get a card. Do you think I'm going to let you get a credit card attached to my credit so you can, she thought she was paying $300 so she could potentially max out my card. That's what she thought. But some people ask those questions. I've had a common question like that. So since I'm getting authorized to use the trade line, when can I use the card? It's literally my credit card. So you think you're going to pay $500, $300 and have access to my credit limit? Max my credit card out, I got to pay it back? It don't even, logically that doesn't even make sense. Logically that does not even make sense. But that was the stupidest question that I was ever asked. I love Amex too. Also great perks. So again, in relation to in relation to credit cards, do not get a credit card just to get it. I always tell people, make sure everything in your wallet has a reason for being there. All right. So you wouldn't go for the Amex Platinum if you're not traveling. You wouldn't go for the Navy Federal Flagship if you're not a traveler. You wouldn't go for the Chase Sapphire Reserve or the Preferred if you're not traveling. All right. You have to get a card that works for you. All right. If you're looking for cash back, get a cashback card. All right. Quicksilver, Bank of America, cash rewards. All right. If you like Bank of America and you want to travel, you would probably get the Bank of America travel rewards cards. Okay. If you like Citi, I would probably go for the Citi Double Cash. They got a new card, can't even remember the name of it, but their most famous card would probably be the Citi Double Cash. But a lot of you guys might not even like Citibank. And due to Wells Fargo closing there between $3,000 and $100,000 lines of credit, I probably wouldn't get any Wells Fargo products. It's something sketchy about Wells Fargo. Something sketchy about Wells Fargo. All right, so again, what do you guys want the topic of my next live to be about tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? And also, while I was on live, somebody sent me a $1,000 text message, basically on my YouTube channel, on my community tab. The only thing that I got for $1,000 is my credit repair class, and what else did I have that was $1,000? I can't remember. But after this live, I'm going to be signing somebody up for my credit repair class. So I have 94 spots left for my credit repair class. It is July the 30th. Again, it is $1,000. All right, it's at 7 p.m. It's something about 7 p.m. That's always how I do everything. My lives, my classes. It's something about 7 p.m. I started doing it and I just keep doing it. So, but all my classes are at 7 p.m. So, like I said, my credit repair class is July 30th at 7 p.m. It's going to be 2 hours minimum. It's probably going to end up being 4 hours. My business credit class is August the 22nd, the day before my birthday. And then my Heart Inquiry class is August 1st, all right? August 1st. That's $300. So the business credit class is $5,000. The Heart Inquiry removal class is $300. And the credit repair class is $1,000. If I had to tell you what the best class would probably be, I would probably say the credit repair class. It's gonna be so much stuff. It's gonna be so much value in that versus the other classes. But like I said, I'm not gonna go into too much detail. But yeah, that credit repair class is gonna be crazy. Let's see, Gigi had a good one. No, but I think Gigi wanted me to talk about business credit or how to start a, let me see what she said. I think it was how to start a business. Yeah, like I said, due to my business credit class, I don't like talking about, business subjects. Yeah. It would be the same as if you guys wanted me to talk about how to remove certain accounts. That would defeat the purpose of signing up for my credit repair class because I'm literally giving you the information on the live. Oh, you gave me another topic, GG. Hold on. I must have. Good payment history, low credit score. Good payment history, low credit score. Oh, okay. We can do that. That's what we're gonna go with. Let me just notate it. Good payment history, low credit score. Okay, yeah, I got it. I got it, Mr. Nelson. All right, I wouldn't be me if I didn't give away something. So for this particular giveaway, I'm only doing one giveaway. All right, this is for free entry. This is for free entry. I'll let my wife decide. So either free entry into my credit repair class, free entry into the business credit class, or free entry into the Heart Inquiry class. Business? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. She feeling good today. All right. So whoever can answer this question, you are going to get free entry into a $5,000 business credit class the day before my birthday. All right. So I got 10 people watching me. I have to make the question very hard because this is a $5,000 class. All right. Let's see. Should it be a business credit question or should it be a personal credit question? Probably business credit, right? Woo. All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys a business credit question. That seems correct. All right, you want to get into a business credit class, you probably should know a little something about a business. All right. All right, so I got my question. What is a composite risk score in relation to business? What is a composite risk score in relation to business? Composite risk score. What is a composite risk score? What is a composite risk score? Todd said, woo-hoo-hoo. You must be talking about the beginning of my live. Oh, no, I might have just said it. What is a composite risk score? I know most of you guys thought I was going to say, what's a paydex score? But what is a composite risk score? Alan said, you got me. Yeah, man. I like I said, I can't make it easy for y'all. I ain't know she was gonna, do the $5,000 class. Gigi said, I don't know. Give me some of that popcorn. Ray Nelson, I see you in my business class. Ray Nelson, I see you in my business credit class. Risk assessment associated with business equity and credit. I don't want to cheat. Man, I love it, Gigi. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for not looking on Google. I appreciate that. With the business class giveaway. Woohoo. Oh, okay. I said woohoo at the beginning of the live too. Just go back in the beginning. Yeah. All right. This is how we doing it. I told y'all every live we was gonna give away a ticket. All right. I got a $10,000 giveaway on my birthday. All right. I was gonna make it a $1,000 giveaway, but I'm feeling good. I got a $10,000 giveaway. Last night, Shanika Knight, she got a raffle ticket. Last night, Shanika Knight got a raffle ticket. All right. So today, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Whoever answer it correctly, I'm gonna put your name on the back of this ticket. August 23rd on my birthday, I am going to the people that get, I'm gonna randomly select somebody out of these tickets, and one of y'all gonna get $10,000. Depending on how many people, let's just say, I don't know, like I said, depending on how many people, you guys can determine how y'all want to do it. We can have one person get 10 grand. We can have 10 people get 1,000. It's up to y'all. I don't really care. Let's see. All right, so again, 11 people watching me for the $10,000 giveaway. Next month, I literally just talked to a CPA about business for trucking today. Hey, everything happened for a reason. Huh? Oh, yeah. All right, so you want to ask the question for the raffle? Probably not. All right. I heard Lexi popping that popcorn. I'm gonna make some. All right, so I'm gonna ask the question. My wife, she don't wanna ask the question tonight. So let me come up with a good one. This is for personal credit. So most of you guys, should be familiar with personal credit. Oh wait. Hey Lex, didn't you tell me to start asking questions about me to see if they actually watch my channel? All right, well, this question is going to be in relation to me. All right, it's going to be in relation to me. All right. Let's see. I got it. Just pick a number. I'm gonna do two tickets. One question is gonna be about personal credit. One question is gonna be about me. So the question about me is this: What was the title of the live that I did yesterday? What is the title of the live that I did last night? What is the title of the live that I did last night? Bobby Richardson. Yeah, about the risk level. Your ability to repay for expenses if you have a high Paydex score. When experiencing your risk is too low. Anybody, what was the name of the live that I did last night? What is the name of the live that I did last night? What's in your pocket? Close, Bobby, close. This is literally my best live that I ever did yesterday. Most of you guys tuned in. What was the name of the live? I didn't even go far back. I could have said what was the name of my first video I ever did or something like that. But for those, I wanted to give respect to those of you that are new subscribers. So what was the name of the live that I did yesterday? If you guys have two, forms, like if you got a phone and your laptop, I don't care. You can go search it real quick. But first person, what was the name of the live that I did last night? Anybody, what was the name of the live that I did last night? Why y'all? Oh, what's in your wallet? Alan said, "What's in your wallet?" No, it is a picture of a wallet. But what was the name of the video? That's very close, Bobby. That's just change one of the words. Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Thank you, Savon. What are you doing with your money? Thank you. All right, I'm gonna let both of y'all did the same time came in. So Mr. Nelson, I'm gonna put you in this raffle. Ray Nelson and Savon. Thank you. Bobby, you was real close. You was one word off. Instead of putting spending, the only difference was doing. What are you doing with your money? That's what the name was. All right, so now I got to do an extra raffle ticket. All right. Shanika said, "I'm all late. Hey, everyone, and congratulations." All right, so the last question for entry into a $10,000 raffle next month. All right, actually on my birthday. I'm giving away money on my birthday. Hopefully, I get some good birthday presents. All right, so personal credit. This last question is going to be personal credit. Let's see, what's a good personal credit question? Hmm. All right, I got you. I got you guys. Since we were talking about mortgages, all right, we're gonna ask a mortgage question. Which credit score do they use for mortgages? Which credit score do they use for mortgages? Which credit score do they use for mortgages? Shanika, man. Shanika, you already won. So we're going to give you an extra ticket. She said FICO 2, 4, and 5. Gigi, you right too. You right too. That would be a secondary answer. They use your middle score between all three. So that would be also. I'm gonna get both of y'all. I'm gonna put both of y'all names on one of these. Put both of y'all names on one of these. All right. Let's see. Shanika, you get another one. Shanika Knight. And then we got Gigi. What's Gigi? We got Gigi's son. So when I do this giveaway, I'm calling out YouTube names, unless your regular name is your YouTube name. I'm calling out. Yeah, I'm calling out. Alan, I'm not. Hold on, what Alan say? Oh, FICO. Alan, I'm not. Congrats, Gigi. Yay. All right, yeah, like I said, I think every live I'm gonna do some type of giveaway. One of these lives we're gonna do a cash app, like a cash, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna do a live where I do like I pay a bill or something, or pay your rent. We gonna, like I said, we're gonna change it up. We're gonna start giving away, we're gonna start doing stuff like that. Like, hey, how much your mortgage payment? How much your car note? What's your car payment? How much? What's all your credit card minimum payments? We're gonna start making it interesting. All right. So tomorrow's topic, I wrote it somewhere. Tomorrow's topic is gonna be. I wrote it somewhere. I think it was payment history in relation to a low credit score. I got a semi-good memory. I think it was payment history in relation to a bad credit score. So some people have 100% payment history and their credit score is, still low. So yeah, we can go into that. And then since that subject is kind of small, I'll kind of scale out and talk about some other stuff. But it's a lot of people who got excellent payment history with low credit scores. If you tell me, I'm gonna show you how good I am with credit. All right. Tell me your credit score. Just pick a credit bureau. Tell me your credit score, and I'm gonna tell you why your score is the way it is. I'm gonna guess. You don't even have to be a client. Tell me your credit score. I'm gonna tell you why it is the way it is. Tell me if I'm wrong. Just tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me your credit score, and I'm gonna tell you why it is the way it is. GG, I got a 679. All right, GG, I can't do GG. The only reason I can't do GG is because she told me something about her credit report today. You get what I'm saying? So I already know what's on her credit, so that's kind of cheating. I already kind of know. I know one of the things is holding her back, so I don't want to do that. As Monique said, 721. Okay, let me reiterate. So people who have lower than a 720, because if you got a 720, 750, 780, you probably have nothing wrong. I have one particular YouTube subscriber that came for credit repair, and he has a 736. So that would be an exception. But most people who got 720 or better, if your score is 720 and it could be higher, it's due to your credit utilization. So your utilization is high. It's not at 2%. It's not at 1%. So as soon as you pay your credit cards down, your score gonna go to the next level. What people don't know is you have a cap to your credit score. You have a cap to your credit score. People don't understand that. So I give an example. I always tell you guys about my friend Anthony. He got a 780 credit score. For the life of him, he can't get to 800. He cannot. He like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I told him, I said, man, you 24 years old. You 24 years old. The only thing that's gonna make your score go to the next level at this point is time. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know. My husband and I have a 2020 Denali. Oh wait, hold on, wait. Somebody said, Alan said a 629. All right, let me guess. Let me do Alan. Let me guess Alan. All right, tell me if I'm wrong, Alan. 629. If somebody come to me and they tell me they got a 629, you either got a you don't have a 100% payment history. So let that be my first guess. You don't have 100% on time payments. You don't have 100% on time payments. Your payment history is less than 100%. Your payment history is, that's the first thing that I'm gonna think if you come with a 620. I'm not even gonna say you got a collection charge off. Your payment history ain't 100%. Let's see. My husband and I have a 2020 Denali. 25 Dorsal, and I have a 2020 ES 350 Lexus. That's why mine's so low. Okay. Alan, am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm just guessing. If you got a 600, if your score is not 700 or better, it's something wrong. It's something wrong. It's something wrong. You're doing something wrong. If you don't have no negatives and you got 100% payment history and you don't have a 700 credit score, it's because you don't have any credit card utilization. I have a lot of people come to me and they're like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You don't have a credit card. You don't have a credit card. You're missing one of the biggest percentages of your credit score. You don't have any utilization. Go get you a credit card. Your score gonna shoot through the roof. Go get your authorized user trade line. Your score, you don't have a credit card. This stuff ain't taught in schools, and it need to be taught in schools. You got an auto loan, you got everything. You ain't got no credit card. That's the biggest. That's one of the biggest factors. Okay, Alan said that's correct. Alan said that's correct. Alan said that's correct. He said I was right. He doesn't have 100% payment history. But like I said, I just gave out some free game. If your credit score is not 700, you don't have any negatives. You don't have a bankruptcy. You don't got, you probably don't have a credit card. You probably don't have a credit card. Get your credit card. If you ain't got no credit, I always tell people, start off with the Quicksilver One, start off with the Capital One, Capital One Quicksilver One, or start off with the Capital One Platinum, no annual fee. Start off with the Platinum. You can always product change Capital One, cards once your situation gets better. You can always product change to a regular Quicksilver, product change to a Saver, product change to a Venture One. All right. But never, ever, anybody watching my live, if you got bad credit, I don't care if you got bad credit and you're in a rush, do not go get you a Credit One, all right, because you just want a credit card. Do not get you a First Premier because you just want a credit card, all right? You guys know how I feel about secure cards. I do not advertise you guys get secure cards, but I would rather you get a secure card and unsecure it later, all right, than get you a subprime card because you got bad credit. Okay? If you got bad credit, fix your credit and then get the elite cards. I got a lot of people who rushed. They got First Premiers, Credit Ones, and then they got Amex and, all of it. No, just do it right. Do it right, okay? My wife, when she met me, she had no credit cards. She has no subprime cards on her credit report. Just Amex, Capital One, and Navy Federal. That's it. You don't want none of that stuff. When people look at your credit report, you don't want them to see Credit One and First Premier and you get Open Sky. I can go all day with the different credit card issuers. Even though Credit One now has does business with American Express, so some of you guys might have seen that on your Credit Karma. You recommended for Credit One through American Express. Get you a real American Express. All right, get you a real American Express. If you guys don't know what's the perks of having certain cards, I'm gonna give you an example. All right, before I end this live, I'm gonna give you an example. My wife got the Hilton's Honors card, all right? The Hilton's Honors Aspire card, all right? She got approved for that card the same day she got approved for the Delta Sky Miles. You guys might have seen it on one of the videos when I showed you both cards. But we went to a Hilton hotel, okay? We went to a Hilton hotel. We did not disclose that we had the Hilton Honors card. They said, "Oh, sir, we're booked for the next couple days, and we're not gonna be able to get you in." I can't remember the occasion or why we were at a hotel. It was some type of occasion though. And my wife pulled out the Hilton's Honors card. She said, "Ma'am, why you didn't tell me you had the Hilton's Honors card? I found you a room. Here you go." The whole situation changed once she seen the card. If you guys don't know the perks of having a certain card, I told you guys back in the day I got approved for the Visa Signature card. Okay, this is through a credit union known as People Driven, based in Michigan. Okay, I leveraged the fact that I had a $10,000 limit with Bank of America. Okay, they say you cannot get approved for this card unless you get a minimum of a $10,000 limit. Why should we give you this card? I simply said Bank of America just gave me $10,900. You'd be out of your mind not to give me $10,000, sir. You've been approved. But that's not what I was getting into. I was getting into the fact that when I was a truck driver, my truck had broke down for a couple days. I had my student on the truck with me, a female. Okay, had a female on the truck with me. So we had to get separate rooms, all right, for a couple days while my truck get worked on. So I was stuck in Alabama, all right, never been there, nothing like that. I pulled out my card, my Visa Signature. I gave it to the lady. She said, "Oh, sir, this is a Visa Signature." I said, "I know what type of card it is." She said, "Sir, your rooms is on me until you get your truck fixed." We was there for about 3 days. 3 days, 2 rooms. Didn't pay anything out of didn't even swipe my card. I can't make it up. Didn't even swipe my card, all right? Your room is on me, sir. Y'all guys, you got to get excellent credit. Excellent credit matters. Everybody always like, what's the perks of having good credit? The perks of having good credit is going to the airport and skipping the line and skipping TSA and all. Yeah. The perks is the Amex Centurion, like the Centurion lounges, Like, come on, man. Let's see, those cards give you perks. It does need to be taught in school. Hey, y'all might see me be a teacher in the long term. Like I said, I'm either gonna be a teacher when I get older or like a professor, but I'm gonna teach credit. By that time, they should have a subject matter of credit. Like you go to math, you go to science, you got a credit class, But like I said, I have something that, and I'm gonna mention it because like I said, even if you guys try to copy me, it's going to take some hard work to do. It's something that I feel like is going to make me $100 million in the first year of creating it. Like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail. But out of every app that's ever been created, nobody has ever created a credit repair app. Nobody has ever created a credit repair app. I'm trying to hold off on creating the app because it won't be credit repair companies after I come out with this app. Long story short, it won't. So I don't want to take away people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take away, the way people eat. But once I create this app, I'm gonna probably be at 100 million that as soon as I release it, and I'm doing it by myself. Because everybody, as soon as I gave some people some, telling them what I had going on, they was like, "Oh, well, I can help you do this." I'm like, no, this is gonna be all me. I'm not trying to split no pieces or nothing. I don't want nobody claiming that they did most of the work. I don't know nothing about creating the app, but I'm gonna, like I said, over these next couple months. Don't be shocked. So, like I said, if you guys see a credit, you can look right now on your Play Store. You can look right now. You're not gonna see nothing about a credit repair app. You're gonna see credit apps, but no credit repair apps. When I told you guys in the previous live, how do you become a billionaire? You create something. You find a solution to everybody's problems. I'm telling you, I be thinking. Excellent credit matters. Procrastination is costly. That is my slogan, Mr. Nelson. Procrastination is costly. Amex, Barclays, Hilton, Marriott, you get 5-star treatment. Yes, you do, GG. I love using mine. Those cards give you perks. It does have to be taught in school. You're good, Todd. Well, I'm 30 and it seems as if I can't get to 800. Not only that I had 12-year credit history, now it says 10 months. Wait, hold on. Not only that I had 12-year credit history. Now it says 10 months. You must have recently applied for a lot of credit cards. So the best example I try to give you guys, because everybody be like, man, why my credit history keep going down? The best example I give you, if you got a 2-year credit history, okay? If you got a 2-year credit history, you apply for a new credit card, your history is gonna drop to 1 year. Your history is gonna drop to 1 year, all right? Every time that you apply for new credit, your history is going down. So I don't really apply for cards like that. I'd rather just increase the limits on the cards that I got. I'd rather just increase the limits on the cards that I got. If I apply, the last card I applied for was PenFed. I'm sorry, the last card I applied for was Bank of America, but before that, you know, I have a significant payment history, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's see. So again, I want you guys to follow me. I'm gonna let my wife drop it in the chat because you guys are probably, it's easy to remember, but hey Lex, drop my Instagram in the chat. I want you guys to follow me on Instagram, all right? That is my main platform. You guys might feel like YouTube is my main platform. My main platform is Instagram. So if you click the link on my Instagram and my profile, it's gonna say how to get approved, pre-qualified for American Express. So those of you who want American Express, you know, like I said, they pull experience. So if you have a very good experience score, you have at least 55, 60,000 in income, hit that button. It's gonna tell you what cards you pre-qualify for. All right, pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. I'm telling you to pull the trigger. If you pull the trigger, and I told you on this live to pull the trigger, you get denied, shoot me an email. Drop my email in the drop my email back in the chat. Shoot me an email. I'll remove the hard inquiry for you. I'll remove that Amex hard inquiry for you. The same day. The same day. So not tonight because they won't be open until tomorrow, but you get what I'm saying. Pull the trigger. If you have no late payments, if you have 100% payment history, you got at least 2 open credit cards, pull the trigger on American Express after you get pre-qualified. Do not apply without pre-qualifying. I just told you where to get the pre-qualification link. I have a YouTube video about how to get the pre-qualification link in the description, or you can follow me on Instagram, click the link, get the pre-qualification. All right. Do lenders, I answered that in the previous live, Alan. Do lenders accept authorized users? They have a way to remove your authorized user trade lines in regards to getting a mortgage. So if you have a 780 credit score because you hopped on somebody's credit card, they can snatch that authorized user trade line away and see your true 580 credit score, see your true 600 credit score. So I only suggest you get authorized user trade lines if you are trying to secure line of credit, personal line of credit, credit card application, auto loan, things of that nature. But if you're trying to get a house, I wouldn't get a whole bunch of authorized user trade lines. They've been figured that out. People was doing that years ago. Hopping on people credit cards, you know, applying with 780 credit scores, 800 credit scores. They already on to it now. So if you're trying to get a mortgage, I wouldn't suggest. Just build your credit report with primary accounts. What is a primary account? I always say account that is primarily yours. That's how I tell people the difference between a primary trade line and an authorized user trade line. All authorized user trade line is you piggybacking off of somebody's excellent credit history. You get their payment history, you get their credit limit. You get their payment history, you get their credit limit. When they remove you from their credit card, it's going to show up as a paid closed account on your credit report. All right. So even if they have a balance on their credit card, it's going to show a 0 balance. All right. So you have an extra account even after the account closes. You are dropping gems. This live is fire, Ty. You are appreciated. All right. If you have not donated to my Cash App or my Zelle, it is in the chat. Yesterday, you guys, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm about to tell you how much you guys gave me last night, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Some of you guys, I think the most somebody sent me was $50. It was about $50, but it was a couple of you guys, so I appreciate it. I put everything into my live that I did yesterday. You guys see me about to cry probably 2 times. I had to put my glasses on because like I said yesterday, we was talking about some real life stuff. For those of you who watch, we was talking about some real life stuff. So like I said, if you haven't watched that, that is the best live. Like I say, it can't be repeated. I'm so glad I was able to save it. It's literally, the title of it is "What Are You Doing with Your Money?" It is 3 hours long. It's gonna be better than any 3-hour movie that you're gonna watch tonight. It's gonna be better than any season that you're about to watch. Like, I promise you. Now, I will say, it is a disclaimer. I will say the live was created for you to feel like I'm talking directly to you. All right. So even though it might have been 14, 15 people, in and out of the chat, it's gonna feel like I'm talking to you. All right. But it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you. If you don't have a budget, it's going to help you budget. All right. That live was created for you to think about things that you don't think about. Most people think I'm gonna have my 9 to 5 for the next 20 years, 30 years, and they get real relaxed. They don't save any money because I'm gonna get my $1,500 check next week. Next week, not promise. I learned that from one of my best friends. Next week, not promise. I remember in truck driving, I told my one of my friends, I said my check was $5,500 this week. He said your check might be $1,500 next week. You can't count on that. You might get fired tomorrow. Save some of that $5,500. Save some of that. One of the closest friends I got right now, my friend Antoine. He makes $65,000 a year, but one of the best friends that I got. That's how much he make. He as a company driver driving a truck. He has other sources of income, but his main source is truck driving. One of the smartest guys I ever met in my life. Can fix a computer, break it, put it back together, break it. Like he a tech guy. He's a tech guy, but gives me the best advice outside of my father. Alice said you cried 3 times. No, man. What happened was I got a leak in the house, and the water was coming from the ceiling, man. Man, these houses, man. Okay, let me just make sure that I didn't miss anything. It does need to be taught. I think I got everything. Let's see, the clutch is. Somebody sent me $20. Barbara sent me $20, and I think Barbara sent me $10 yesterday. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. These lives, like I said, these lives are not for me. These lives are for you. These lives are for you. These lives are going to help you change your life. All right. These lives are going to make you $1 million. Definitely. Everybody watching me, everybody listening to my voice, you are going to be a millionaire. I know your family members ain't told you that. I know your friends ain't told you that. Your friends ain't told you that. But if you are watching me on a consistent basis, you are going to be a millionaire. All right? I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. Because if you watch lives like this, when you could be asleep, when you could be out doing this, that, and the third, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. You're trying to change it. There's no way around it. You're trying to change your life. You're sick and tired of being average. I told some people on my Instagram one time, I said I woke up from a nightmare and I was sweating. I woke up from a nightmare and I was sweating. They said, well, what was the nightmare about? I said, I had a dream that I was average. I had a dream that I was average. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. I told you guys in another live, I was logged into one of my clients' profiles. Think he maybe had a 660 credit score, 670 credit, whatever the credit score was. But I went to sleep and I woke up and I thought that I was on Credit Karma. I thought it was my Credit Karma. I held my chest like this. I held my chest like this. I said, baby, my credit's 660. She said, no, that's one of your clients. That's one of your clients. Some of you guys, it might be your dream, might be your goal to get a 600 credit score. That I almost had a heart attack. I almost had a heart attack. My wife, she'll tell you. She'll tell you. Okay? She'll tell you. When I go to the car dealership, my credit score might be higher than the owner, the person who owns the car dealership. All right? My credit score is definitely gonna be higher than the finance manager. All right. Last time that I went to go get a car, so I told you how that happened. I told you what happened. I told you exactly what happened. The guy asked me, was I an athlete? The guy asked me, was I an athlete? All right. I can't make this up. Can't make it up. So if you have a 660 credit score, 670 credit score, you need to figure out how to get yourself to the next level. You need to figure out how to get to 740 or better fast. Everybody always asks me, what credit score should you have to go get a mortgage? I'm going to tell you 760. But you guys, I know what you guys going to say. I'm in a rush. I got to get a house right now. I got to get a house tomorrow. I got to get a house in 30 days. What did I tell you yesterday about delayed gratification? What did I tell you guys yesterday about delayed gratification? When you don't rush, everything in your life becomes a blessing instead of a curse. The moment you rush, that car payment is going to be a curse. That mortgage is going to be a curse. All right? I don't want you driving a Mercedes Benz and you kicking a car every day because you tired of the car payment. You tired of the insurance on it. You tired of the maintenance on it. Okay? Get your income up and everything you want will come to you. All right? Get your income up. Everything that you want, car, jewelry, everything is going to come to you. Get your income up. If you make $60,000 and you listening to me on this live, I need you to get up to $120,000 by next year. If you make $100,000, I need you to get to $250,000 by next year. If you make $500,000, I need you to get to $1 million by next year. I told you every year of my life, my income levels up. I'm never stagnant. I always go up because I can't be average. I'm going to speak it for me. I have an 850 credit score. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I have an 850 credit score. I want everybody watching me in the chat. Drop it in the chat. I'm going to be a millionaire. Everybody, drop it. I'm going to be a millionaire. I don't care if you're 60 years old. I don't care if you're 20 years old. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. I want everybody in the comment section. I'm going to have an 850 credit score. Everybody in the comment section. I'm going to have generational wealth. I need that in the comment section. My bank account is going to take care of my children's. I need that in the comment section. You guys are here because you do not want to be average. You are here because you do not want to be average. You are here because you are tired of working and having a boss. You want to become a boss. You are here because you are trying to create generational wealth. There's no other reason that you could be watching this live. There's no other reason that you could be watching this live. I hope you're not watching this live to be nosy. I hope you're not watching this live to be negative. Alan said, I'm going to be a millionaire. Gigi said, I'm going to have generational wealth. Come on, I need some more people. I know it's some more millionaires in the building. I know it's some more people with perfect credit. I know some people with perfect credit. I gave you guys an example about my wife. I showed the car salesman her credit report. He said she can make up her income. We not checking it. Any car she want on the lot, she getting the best interest rate. Any car that she want on this lot, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Excellent credit matters. Excellent credit does matter. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I have an 850 credit score and I'm creating generational wealth. Ray Nelson said it was genuine. If y'all want, let me see, it's coming and I have open arms. There we go, Mr. Nelson. All right, if you guys want, I'll leave you guys with a story. You know, I tell you guys all the time, I got stories for days. I got stories about me. I got stories about my clients. If you guys want to hear a story, all right, I got some pretty good stories in my head. So if you guys want to hear a story, let me hear 5 people put story in the comment section. We'll end the live with a story. All right. Gigi said you have to believe it. Envision it for yourself. Story. I need 5 people to say story in the chat. I ain't got perfect credit, but I'm working to boss. I'm working to the boss. I'm working to the boss. Listen to you. Okay, Gigi said story. Come on, Mr. Nelson. I need somebody. I need 4 more people. Story. All right, Delicious Media. Man, look, man, I was waiting on you all day. I ain't see you in the chat. Definitely watch the replay on this. Savon said story. Desmonique said story. I need 1 more person. Story. I got stories for days. Yesterday I gave y'all the repossession story. All right, we got Alan, story. All right, we got 5 people. Hey, Lexus, what story should I tell them? I'm gonna let my wife said I'm proud of my husband. We got another person saying story. The kid, 1700. Huh? We can do it. What do you guys want? Do y'all want a general story? Y'all want a real life story? Or y'all want a credit story? Or y'all want a client story? What kind of story y'all want? Y'all want a real life story, or y'all want credit repair story? What you want? What do you want? Let me know what you want. What kind of story you want? I hope y'all say. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I want y'all to say. That's sweet, Mrs. Lex. All right, Gigi said real life. Altanasia, I hope I said it right, or Altanisha said all of the above. Savon said all of the above. All right. They said all of the above. So I'm gonna give y'all a story about my worst client. I'm gonna give y'all a story about my worst client that I ever had. I'm gonna give y'all a story, like a real life story, and I'm gonna give y'all just a general credit repair story. Somebody said the one that will help us all. All right, Lex, what real life story should I give them? You know all my stories. What real life story should I give them? I'm gonna start off with a real life story. Somebody said Nisha for short. We don't want to get too deep. We don't want to scare nobody away from the live, cause I done had some real life stuff happen to me, so we don't want to scare them. Hey, I'm gonna give them the Northwestern High School story. All right, guys. Lexus, you are a wonderful wife. All right, guys. Lexus, drop my Cash App, drop my Zelle, drop my Instagram, drop everything right now in the chat. I'm about to give them a real life story. I'm gonna make it quick. All right, this is a real life story. So like I said, just disclaimer, all right? It's not crazy because like I said, I got crazy stories, but I don't want to scare a lot of y'all away. But this story, it's just a real story. It happened to me. Okay, so basically, guys, this was my freshman year in high school. All right, this was my freshman year in high school. All right. So I just want to let you guys know. In high school, I was very intelligent, all right? I was always intelligent, all right? But anyway, this was my freshman year in high school. I got kicked out of one school, all right? I had knocked out a teacher while I was fighting somebody. But that's not the story I'm giving y'all. I'm just giving you some background of how I ended up at this other school, alternative school. So anyway, I fought this guy. This teacher tried to break it up, knocked the teacher out. Got arrested, whatever. It's not on my record right now. I was a kid or whatever. But anyway, after that, my dad, it was only one school that would take me, right? So anyway, I go to this new school, and of course I wasn't driving there, and I'm a freshman. My dad was supposed to drop me off at the school, but instead he said, I'm in a rush. My dad is a technician, a slot machine technician. So, he like, I got to go to the casino, can I drop you off at the bus stop? So I said, I'm a kid, I got no choice, yeah, I catch the bus. I've never caught the bus a day in my life, right? So he drops me off at this bus stop. This particular bus stop is probably 2 blocks away from a high school known as Northwestern High School. All right, Northwestern High School. All right, the gang affiliated with Northwestern High School is called Zone 8. All right, their section is called Zone 8. I can't make this up. I'm at the bus stop by myself. 2 guys walk next to me. All right, 2 guys walk next to me. They're waiting at the bus stop just like me. So I hear the guys conversating, you know. So one of the guys like, man, I'm gonna fight until my hands stop working. And the other guy was like, yeah. Keep in mind, I've never been in a real fight other than that, you know, that fight previously at the other school. So you know, they like, man, I'm gonna fight until I can't fight no more. So I'm not stupid. Even though I was a real smart kid, I wasn't stupid. I knew they was about to get jumped just by the conversation they was having. So in my head, I don't agree with people getting jumped. I said, even though I don't know these people, whoever they fighting, I'm gonna help them. I didn't tell them I was gonna help them, but whoever coming, you know, I'm gonna help. I can't make this up. I looked to my left. It was so many people walking towards us that cars could not drive up and down the street, all right? I always estimated to be at least 80 people. 80 people surrounded me and these 2 guys. 80 people surrounded me, girls and guys, all right? So you know, at this point, as a kid in high school, my heart is beating out of my chest, all right? My heart is beating out of my chest. I'm like, oh, I can't believe that I signed up for this. I can't believe out of all bus stops, my dad dropped me off at this bus stop, all right? So the bus come, all right? The bus come. You got kids surrounding the bus and all that. And the first guy that was next to me, he get on the bus. He gets on the bus. They don't do nothing to him. The second guy gets on the bus, all right? He looks at, you know, whoever the leader of, you know, of the 80 people. He looks at him, gives him like a little mean look. I guess they was, I don't know if they were scared of the 2 guys, but he's able to get on the bus. Now it's my turn to get on the bus. You guys know what I'm about to say. I go to step my foot on the bus, the door closed, the bus drives off. The bus drives off. This is not my situation. I don't know none of these people. I'm not in no gang. I can't make it up. The bus drives off. I turn around. I got 80 people surrounding me, women and men, the kids from high school, all right? There's so many people around me. When I look down, I can't see my feet. That's how close they are up on me. Okay, I can't forget it. A young lady that didn't even know me, she felt so bad for me. She knew some of the people that was that was in the group. So she got in front of me. She put me behind her. She said, "This is my little brother. Don't touch him. This is my little brother. Don't touch him." You know. The leader of the group said, "Well, you said that other guy was your little brother," and pushed her out the way. Pushed her out the way. All right. So the leader of the group, he said, "What gang you from? What gang you claim?" I'm so lame at the time. I can't make it up. I'm so lame at the time. I said, "I claim Jesus. I claim God." So everybody, 80 people, they laughing. They laughing. I claim God. I ain't scared of y'all. So I remember looking to the right, and the guy punched me. The leader of the group, he punched me, and I spit because I wasn't expecting it. So I spit. He punched me. I spit. I turned my head back around. I say, "All right, now it's my turn." That's what I said to him. I say, "All right, now it's my turn." Because I knew regardless, I had to, I'm fighting regardless. So I say, "All right, now it's my turn." As soon as I said that, a lady came from my right side. She had brass knuckle. Most of you guys know what brass knuckles are. She had brass knuckles on her hand. She hit me in my jaw. She didn't knock me out, but when she hit my chin, my body collapsed. I fell to the floor. 80 people taking turns stumping me, backing up, new people jumping on top of me, stumping on my head, my ear, bleeding, everything. So I had a choice to make. All right, I'm in high school. I got a choice to make. I can curl up, or at that point I felt like I was gonna die. All right, so I had a choice to make. Either I'm gonna curl up or I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out like a G. I chose to go out like a G. So as they was hitting me, kicking me, like like my head was a football, instead of curling up, I extended my body out. I said, if I'm gonna go out, I'd rather go out just like this. I can't make it up. A guy in a funeral hearse pulls up. He said, "Get off that boy. They start running. Everybody take off running. After all that they did to me, I was still conscious. I got up. When I got up, the leader, the one who originally, the guy who originally punched me, it was just me and him. I say, all right, let's go. It's just me and you now. He run off. He run off. So the guy with the hearse, he said, hey, hop in the back. I'm in the back of a hearse, all right? I'm in the back of a hearse, all right? So then he says, hey, where you stay at? Where you stay at? And, you know, my head is like spinning. I say, man, my auntie say she stay on Ohio Street, all right? She stay on Ohio Street right off Wyoming, all right? God bless my auntie's soul. She passed away, but I say, just drop me off on Grand River in Ohio, okay? Just drop me off on Grand River in Ohio. He lets me out the back of the hearse. He say, man, you blessed. I'm a kid. I say, what you talking about? He say, man, you could have been in the back of this hearse a whole different way. You could have been in the back of this hearse a whole different way. I didn't understand it, though. I ain't understand it until a couple years later. He said, man, you could have been in the back of this hearse a whole different way. All right. So that's real life. That's real life. Obviously, I was meant to get out of that situation because now I'm repairing credit. Now I'm building generational wealth for my son and my wife. All right. So that's real life. All right, Lexus. Who would you say was my worst client? Who would you say was my worst client? My wife said, oh, Lord. My wife said, oh, Lord. She said, I had plenty of those. Gigi said, don't you cry. Just give me a name. Just give me a name. You said who? Okay, my wife said I don't remember these people names. All right, I'm gonna give y'all one. I'm not gonna specify. I'm not gonna drop names and all that. We're not gonna be messy here. But all right, this is one of my worst clients. We got a lot of those. Okay, we got a lot of those. So this is one of my worst clients. Like I said, I'm not gonna specify who the person is. Okay, so this particular person, all right, this particular person reached out for credit repair when I was charging probably like $800. I was probably charging like $800 to remove a bankruptcy. I was charging $800 at the time to remove a bankruptcy. Most of you guys that are familiar with me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I had bundles at that time. So I was charging about $800. So that particular person shoots me a message, how much would you charge to remove a bankruptcy? I said $800. The person said, oh, well, I don't have $800. I'll holler back at you later. All right, that's normal. A couple months down the line passed. I don't know if the person got their taxes or what, but, they said, how much you charge for bankruptcy? I said, well, I got a special going right now. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't have no special going on. I'm sorry. This person, okay, I'll just say this person is not a random person. This person is a family member. I'll just say that. So I didn't have no special going on, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to charge you $500. I'm going to charge you $500. I still charge $800, but I'm going to charge you $500. She sends the $500 over, all right, to remove a bankruptcy. She sends the $500 over to remove a bankruptcy. I start working on the profile. I freeze the smaller credit bureaus. I get the letter, ready. Send her a copy of the letter. I mail everything out. Everything fine. Everything is fine. Everything is perfect. So then, I can't make it up. Maybe a week later, 2 weeks later, I get a call from like a car company, like a car dealership. Can I speak to such and such? Oh no, I'm sorry. Is this Excellent Credit Matters? I say, yeah, it's Excellent Credit Matters. Who's calling? And they wouldn't say anything. They hung up the phone. So then I got another phone call from the lady that I'm talking about, her daughter. Hey, is this Todd Gibbons with Excellent Credit Matters? Yes, this Todd Gibbons with Excellent Credit Matters. You supposed to be filing bankruptcy for my mother? No, I'm supposed to be removing a bankruptcy for your mother. Miscommunication. That's the first thing. I repair credit. You are associated with my family. That's what I do. Not one time have none of you guys that watch me know that I file bankruptcy for anybody. All right. So she was telling her daughter and she was telling whoever she owed money to that I was refiling bankruptcy. So she wanted two bankruptcies. She wanted two bankruptcies on her credit report. I completely dismissed this from my mind. I forgot about this person. Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, she had so many people calling her, even after she filed the first bankruptcy, that, like I said, she was lying, telling them that I was about to refile bankruptcy for her. Okay. So after I had talked to the daughter, I called her back. I said, "Why are you telling people that I'm supposed to be filing bankruptcy for you? You know, all I do is credit repair." She said, "Oh, well, I thought I was, I thought, with the price, you was charging $800. You gave me a deal for $500. I thought it was to do another bankruptcy for me." Everybody that I ever told this story, they like, that don't even make sense. So, like I said, she literally months prior, I still got the screenshot of the message. "I need you to remove this bankruptcy for me." Then fast forward, you got the same bankruptcy on there, and then you're reaching out to me to refile bankruptcy. One of the worst clients I ever had. That's when I stopped taking family clients. I don't take family anymore. I don't take family clients anymore. Yeah, yeah. You had an angel, baby. You wasn't lame. You told them right. I like that. I just read that. That's what Gigi said. You are blessed. Yeah, that was probably one of my, it hurt me because it was family, it was family that, it made me feel a certain way. So now, now at the family reunions, at the 4th of July events, it's kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward because the whole family know about the situation. The whole family know about the situation. So, all right, so let's end it with a credit repair story. All right, Lex, give me a credit repair story. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I did a story about how I got into credit repair. Most of them should already know this story. Now I'm tearing up because I had those near-death moments. It brought back bad memories of gang violence. Hey man, like I said, I got some stories. You got my number, Ray Nelson. If you want to hear something, I got some stories. But if they heard it, they'd be out of this chat. But I got some stories way worse than that. That was just, I had to make it PG-13. That was PG-13. I've been through way worse than that. But I'm still here. I'm still here. That's all that matters. I'm still here. I'm still here. All right. You don't know? All right, my wife don't know no regular credit repair story for me to tell because I already kind of gave you guys some background on how I got into credit repair. My transition through jobs, and I can't think off the top of my head like just a regular good credit repair story other than giving you like testimonials or whatever. Whatever. I don't want to just give you no testimonial. Um, so I'm gonna end this live with, if you guys want, you guys let me know. I'll end this live with one more real story. So you can get a little background of where I come from. If you guys want, just let me know. I'll give y'all one more real life story because I can't think of a just random credit repair. Somebody let me know in the chat if you want another real life story. You know what? I got a story. This is semi good. Wait, hold on. I want everybody to know that Todd Givens to my credit profile. Oh, Todd Givens took my credit profile from good to very good by deleting my inquiries 2 days ago. Listen to him. Thank you, man. Thank you. Um, yeah. So like I said, you guys want another real story? He a beast, Ray Nelson. He a beast. All right, all right, all right. This is not a real life story. This is just a story about who you dealing with. So back when I was in high school, I think it was my junior year. The teacher was Mr. Henry. All right, the teacher was Mr. Henry. He taught pre-cal. All right, he taught. So it might have been my senior year. It was one of those years, either senior, but it was pre-cal. So my teacher, Mr. Henry, was one of those teachers. No matter how smart you were, he gave everybody a F or a C. All right, you didn't get no A. A's didn't exist. All right, A's didn't exist. So so after after I had got after I had got jumped and all that, like I said, I got my ended up getting my grades up and I ended up going to this this regular school again. So I'm at a regular school now. But I start liking girls, things of that nature, not caring about my grades. Oh no, it wasn't really that. Me and my dad had like a bad relationship. All right, so I took it out on my grades. That's what it was. All right, everybody always asks me like, man, you was so smart. Like, why you ain't had straight A's? So anyway, in order to get back at my father when I was younger, I said I'm just gonna fail and all that. Like literally, I can't forget it. One credit report, I had all F's on my report card in high school, and everybody was going around the school. They was like, "Look at Todd credit report. He got 6 flags. He got 6 flags." And everybody like, "What's 6 flags?" I had F's all the way up and down. All right. So basically, my dad go to this parent teacher conference. All right. My dad goes to this parent teacher conference with me. The first lady and Jim, she he's good, but he missed class a lot and blah 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 blah. So we go to the next teacher. Yeah, Ty, he got a lot of potential, but he don't really apply himself. And so my dad just very upset. Like you can see it on his face. So we get to my pre-cal teacher. All right, we get to my pre-cal teacher. So my normally when you do the parent teacher, good night, Gigi. Normally when you go to the parent teacher conference, the door is open. Like you got the parents waiting and they'll go in and come out. So when it was my turn to go into my pre-cal teacher class, he closed the door. All right, he closed the door. So when he closed the door, I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew something was up. So he looked at my dad. He said, "Hey, how you doing, Mr. Givens? I wanted to talk to you a little about your son." He's like, "Yeah, I heard a lot about my son today." So Mr. Henry was like, "No. I think you misunderstand me. The only reason that I closed the door is because I didn't want none of the other parents to feel like I was bragging. I didn't want none of the other parents to feel like I was bragging." He said, "I don't give out nothing more than C's. All right, I don't give nothing. Even the person that I feel is gonna be the valedictorian. She has a C in my class right now. All right, your son is gonna be the only person that gets an A out of my class. Your son could teach this class if I wasn't here. I literally, it was times where he had to leave out. I had to teach the class. All right." Like I said, I'm not stupid. So like I said, don't hear, oh, he had all F's. No, very smart. And I told you guys why I wouldn't apply myself. So let me tell you guys how I end up graduating. All right, this is my senior year. This is how I end up graduating. I had all F's. I had all F's on my first semester, or it was my third semester. So basically I had to get straight A's. If I didn't get straight A's, I would have had to go to summer school. I wasn't graduating. I wasn't walking across the stage. And I used to fight in high school a lot. So my principal told me, "There's no way that you passing through. If you get anything other than A's this next semester, like you're not graduating." All right. So how did I end up graduating? You might ask. I had everybody, you know how high school is. Everybody talking about you. They like, "Oh, Todd, you tried, or Todd, it ain't no way you get straight A's. So I see you in summer school. I can't make it up. My sister was a little younger than me, but she was in the same school. All right, my little sister. All right, some of you guys seen her on the car dealership video when I went with her to the car dealership. So my sister came to me one day. She said, "Todd," she said, "brother, why everybody saying you not gonna pass? Why everybody saying you're not walking across the stage? Why everybody saying you're not gonna graduate?" I said, that's what they saying? She said, yeah. They wrong, right? You gonna graduate, right? I said, yeah, sis, I'm gonna graduate. That following year, I ended up getting straight A's. The last class that I had to take finals on, my teacher, my social study teacher, he didn't like me. He said, if you get an A-, you get a B on this final, I'm not passing you. All right, I'm not passing you. I did the exam. Everybody was out of the class. I was so scared. I had to pass this final. All right. Everybody been long done. I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time because as soon as I hit submit, if he didn't see 100%, I wasn't passing through. I hit the button 100%. I did a backflip with no hands. I did a backflip with no hands in the class. All right. I ain't gonna lie. I put up the middle finger at the social study teacher. I said, I'm graduating. I'll see you there. I'm graduating. I'll see you there, Mr. Fenton, if he ever watched this. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, if it wasn't for my sister, I wouldn't have graduated. I needed that. Because somebody was believing in me. Somebody was believing in me. All right. All right, man. Look, I ain't even cry. All right, let's see. I feel you. The real version. Good night, everyone. Hey, Lex. Drop the Cash App in the chat one more time. Drop the Cash App in the chat one more time. Woo! Oh, this was fun, man. This was fun. If you haven't donated to the live, make sure that you donate to the live. I hope you guys appreciated my storytelling. I hope you guys appreciated my my bad credit experience story. I hope you guys learned something about how to secure a mortgage today. Desmond said I was hoping he wasn't gonna say the name. Oh no, hey, look, I'm way out of high school. Mr. Henry was the best teacher I could have had, my pre-cal teacher. All right, but Mr. Fenton had it out for me. But he had his reasons. Delicious Media said I had to go to work tonight, so I check out the replay. Oh, I like that. Nisha said against all odds. I done been through so much. But I'm still here. I'm still here to help you guys get to the next level. It's amazing. I done had life and death experiences my entire life, but I'm still here. And now I realize why I'm still here. I'm still here because of y'all. I'm still here because I was meant to have a son. I was meant to get married to my wife. Okay? A lot of us have a why. So what I want you to figure out tonight is why. Figure out your why. Why am I here? Why should I be successful? Why? Why should I be rich? Why did I make it this far? Why did I get through all the trials and tribulations in my life? Why? If you don't have a why, you don't have a purpose. You need to figure out your why. I know my why. My why is my YouTube subscribers. My why is my son. My why is my wife. My why is my mom. My why is my sister, my father. I know my whys. It's nothing material. It's nothing material. All this stuff can be taken away. But I have the mentality to get everything that I lose back tomorrow. I can lose it all today, but all the information I got in my head, I can get it back. All right, guys. Tomorrow's topic is good payment history, low credit score. Good payment history, low credit score. I'll see you guys on the next one. Excellent credit does matter.